Hey up everybody, hope you're doing incredibly well today. Today we have got a pretty good game. We've got Shattered Sanctum looking for their first victory in the Faerun League. They will be up against Baldurs Gate, who surprisingly, granted again it's only been 2 games, they are outside the promotion zone at the moment. However, a hefty win today could potentially take Baldurs Gate up the top. However, a spanner in the cog could be Sanctum. They are up against the Tiefling Grove. If the Sanctum get a decent win here today, they too could go top. However, if Tiefling Grove get a hefty victory today, and Shattered Sanctum somehow beat Baldurs Gate, then somehow Tiefling Grove could also be top. So who knows where the game will end up. We're going to see if there's any team news first. A little bit of bad news for Shattered Sanctum here. We got Mezca out with a groin strain, and Wasp is doubtful with a pulled calf muscle. Nothing in terms of Baldurs Gate. They are ready to go. So it is a holy fuck. The weather in Georgia is absolutely all over the place. A few weeks ago it was -3. Today it is a breezy 26-degree day. It's lovely and warm. We're off to Goblin Park. Lineups. We've got the Shattered Sanctum playing a 4-4-2. No positive, no cautious, just 4-4-2. We've got Claggett in goal, Ramsar, Gribble, Aggie and Crawler in the back 4 here. We got Nat, he is their best player so far, with a goal and 2 assists in the 2 appearances in which we've seen him. We've got Captain Gerd in midfield alongside Bao and Olak on the right. And up front we have got Wasp, he is back from his groin strain, they would turn out. And Crusher, I believe. Both of them have a goal between them, so not 2 goals between them, so not bad all in all. The Emperor from Baldurs Gate, he has gone for a positive 4-4-2. We've got Minsk in goal, Shadowheart will be playing left back today, Jahira in defence, alongside Houghton we've got the 2 druids in defence, that is quite handy. A Georgian player, Georgie, will be playing right back. Right midfield we've got Astarion, in midfield alongside Gale we have Lazel. On the left we got Dame Isabel, and up front we've got Captain Will Ravengard. He's got 3 goals and 3 appearances, but alongside him we've got by far Baldurs Gate's best player. We've got Dame Eiling, who so far scored 6 goals and got 2 assists in the 3 games in which we've seen her. I think she's going to make mincemeat of the goblins here today. Let's begin. And Shattered Sanctum kick us off. Now a quick by-the-by, I think raid into Shattered Sanctum was actually my favourite part of Baldurs Gate, I dare say. Just a goblin genocide ready to go. On that note, oh my god, 20 seconds in Shattered Sanctum, really trying to get something going here. Now the Shattered Sanctum are without their leader. Let's not forget that Priestess Saz, or Priestess Gut? Yeah, Priestess Gut. Don't know where I got Saz from. Priestess Gut, she actually plays for the Absolute. So that's one of her best players, just completely not in contention. Well, not even playing for them, not even their best player. She never played for them. She basically moved before the team was formulated. Lazel now taking control in midfield. I have noticed Karlak's not playing, actually. Didn't even see she was on the bench. Last time we saw Baldurs Gate live, we did have some harsh words about Karlak, so perhaps the manager heard me right there. Anyway, Lazel has found Isabel. Isabel, oh my goodness me, I don't know who. The game was chugging a little bit there. It's either Ravengard or Isabel who got onto the ball, but the keeper saved it quite well. Olak now to corner for Shattered Sanctum. Scrambled away. Isabel now getting onto the ball. Just look at her go. Look at the pace of Isabel. Fantastic pace. Breaks into the area. She went for it herself. Right-footed shot going straight to the keeper. Out for corner. Kick headed away by Wasp. Isabel though, she is such a workhorse, absolutely on it immediately. Lazel now finds Georgie on that right hand side, passes back to Astarion. Astarion over to Lazel. Ooh, tricky little back heel there, and oh, there she goes again, Dame Eiling. Can she stop scoring? She gets her 7th goal of the season. Will Ravengard with a nice little backheel assist there to her. Look at that. What a silky little pass that was. But I mean, look at the goal that was. Dame Eiling, absolutely unstoppable at the moment. Shall not how over to Will Ravengard. Over to Gale. Isabel with a good little bit of pace to get onto the ball. So it's a lovely cross over to her partner Dame Raven. Can't get onto the end of it. Lacel. Back passes to Gale. But okay, thought she would have gone for the shot personally. Astarion loses the ball to Ramsar. But Housen keeps it in quite nicely. Georgie sends it straight over to Will Ravengard. Oh, and there's a little bit of a kerfuffle there. Aggie clearing the ball. Now Starion with the corner kick. Dame Isabel again, over to Lacel. Lacel isn't averse to taking a long shot, is she? I would have thought she would have been, to be honest. Oh, Gale with a wayward pass there. That was awful. Starion now. Nice kick into the penalty area. There's a bit of a scuffle for the ball though. What is happening? That was fucking weird. Right, half time at the moment. I'm not going to lie to you. I really would have thought Baldur's Gate would have had a few more goals by now. But they're not really that good in the final third, which is strange to me. Be that as it may, it remains 1-0 to Baldur's Gate. And whilst they haven't been the attacking palace I thought they would be, they've not been threatened whatsoever. It's been completely and utterly all Baldur's Gate, unless you count possession, which who does, unless you Pep Guardiola. Let's go on to the second half. Here now with the ball. Oh my god, son, a lovely pass over there, but just headed away by the Goblins. Lacel now charging forward herself, and Dame Eiling on the rebound nearly got a second goal today. Olak for a yellow card. Astarion now, indirect free kick, feeds it into the box. And Isabel taking her time on the ball here. The Goblins really rushing in. They are parking the bus at this point. The Goblins are just on damage control. Gale, oh my god, that's got to be offside. Finds Dame Eiling. The Goblins get in the way of it. Georgian out with a cross over to Will Ravengard. Back to Lacel. Lacel with a weak header on the ball. Clagger picks it up with ease. Oh, Georgie. Oh, bad cross from Georgie. Isabel picks up a bad clearance, however. Fires it straight into Clagger, though. There's Nats now. This is probably the first time we've seen the Goblins in the opposing half. Oh, and they've lost it to Georgie immediately. Georgie, good clearance. And Gale hoofing it up. Nat, again, keeping the ball in play. But Georgie dispossessing him. For a non-Baldur's Gate player, or for non-Baldur's Gate character, Georgie's done really well. Eiling now. Powerful cross over to Isabel. Back to Gale. And that's fed Georgie through perfectly. Sends a lovely cross. Ah, Isabel just can't keep it down. And Breg now coming on for Wasp for the Shattered Sanctum. They have a throw-in in opposition half here. With a Piddle. Piddle now to Crawler. And there's Piddle in for the first time. I think that was the first time they've been in the penalty area for Baldur's Gate for the entire match for the Shattered Sanctum. Crawler now again going on the attack here. Sends it over to Breg. Breg in the penalty area. And oh my god, Minsk having to make a save. Minsk having something to do. Minsk cannot believe it, no. Now Bow with the corner. Oh, Shadowheart heads it away. We've not really seen much of Shadowheart in this match, have we? Will Ravengard now. Passing the ball back to Gale. Gale just hoofs it. I think it must be the Emperor who makes that defensive midfielder hoof it everywhere. Because Karlak was doing the same. We were quite critical of her, but Gale's been equally as wasteful as Karlak was in that match. Interesting. And woof. Dramatic pass from Nat to Gribble there. Gribble now passing back. Over to Good. And oh, Will Ravengard capitalising on an awful defensive blunder. And that makes it 2-0. Will Ravengard gets his 4th goal of the season. Look at this. What an absolute kerfuffle this was. The Goblins were happy to play it possessively, even though they were 1-0 down. And Aggie, wrestled off the ball by Will Ravengard, just tucks it. Claggett did get a hand to it, to be fair to him. Tucks it into the back of the net. 2-0 to Baldur's Gate. And Lacrissa is now coming on for Georgie. I think it's the first time we've seen Lacrissa. Oh, and Lacrissa is immediately off. What's happened there? She must have got injured. Karlak now on for Lizelle. Shadowheart now. Haven't really seen much of her. Can see why she got instantly dispossessed by Piddle. Over to Breg. No good with the ball. Over to Grook. Over to Nat, rather. And Nat's just gone on the run of his life there, but to what benefit? Over to Piddle. Piddle gets past. Oh my goodness, no problem for Minsk whatsoever. But that was a good attempt from the Goblins there, you've got to say. Dame Eiling over to Jaheira now. Jaheira, sweet little ball into the penalty area. Over to Dame Eiling to Will Ravengard. Wrestled off the ball. However, he keeps it in play with a sliding tackle. Gale now. Pass over to Isabel Jaheira. Back to Astarion. Over to Karlak now. And Dame Eiling wrestles past it. Oh my god, how did Clagger get to that? Beautiful bit of play from Baldur's Gate. I'm surprised Isabel, Dame Eiling side, didn't give it into the back of the net. But we have a free kick from Karlak. Karlak gets a first goal for Baldur's Gate. What a goal that was. A fiery goal, if you will. Look at that, thing of absolute beauty. Once again, Clagger gets a hand to it. All for nothing. And oof! Shattered Sanctum got one back. It was an own goal by the person Advantil. What happened there? Oh, you silly man. He headed it basically out of Minsk's hands. Silly boy, silly boy. But it matters not. Baldur's Gate get the 3 points. It didn't come as easy as we think it would. It ends. The Shattered Sanctum 1. Baldur's Gate 3. Man of the match. It was Gale? Alright, fair enough. I don't want to thought that personally. How was it Gale? I don't understand how it was Gale. Surely it would have been Will Ravengard. He got an assist and a goal to his name. Alright, well, either way, let's have a look how Sanctum and the Tiefling Grove got on, shall we? Oh wait, no, hold on, we've got a second match. And we also have the High Harpers up against the Guild in the Faerun Group B. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm glad I hit attend whenever I did. I completely forgot about Faerun Group B. The absolute disrespect. Again, it's the only team playing from Faerun League B today. The High Harpers could realistically go into second with a good result here. The Guild, on the other hand, well, the Guild could get into playoff space as well, so that is something all to play for. Let's see, first off, if there's any news we need to know of. Bit of news, we got Artem Radchenko. Oh, it's the Ukrainian. He is out at the moment with a twisted ankle for the High Harpers. The Guild, they've lost Spikes Musgravel. He's out with COVID. Good lord, COVID does travel far and wide, doesn't it? And Nicholas Nagareshki is out with torn knee ligaments, so that is unfortunate for him. Now the High Harpers, they've gone for a positive 4-3-3 formation. We've got Lanny in goal, Artus in left back, Alinda at centre back, captain Timur Part. Oh my god. They've made an actual Ukrainian person their captain, which I feel is a little bit sad for the rest of the High Harpers, but neither that. Timur is the captain in centre back. We've got Greenroad at right back. Teradicia, I do like Teradicia, in midfield, looking for their first goal contribution today. Hangfire in midfield alongside them, along with Brandfos. Up front, we've got Dara, who has been their best player with a single goal. So that's really showing how the High Harpers have been so far. Alongside him, we've got Anthony, who's got an assist and a goal to his name. And Geraldus, who's still looking for their first goal contribution as well. Meanwhile, the Guild, they have gone for a cautious 4-4-2 diamond narrow formation. They have got Charmin Latham in goal. He's considered 4 goals in the 3 appearances in which we've seen him. Gleeful Klong is at left back. Lockjaw and the captain Agu. Oh no, Agu's just their best player. In central defence, Quincy at right back. Shota, we're just going to call this person Shota because you can't pronounce his name. Shota in defensive midfield. We've got quite a narrow formation here. We've got Krupp alongside Oleg in midfield. Nika, I can only assume that's got to be an actual Georgian player. Yep. Really tenured player actually. 334 appearances in his entire career. Up front we have got Gert Coulson, the captain, alongside Sledge Pettyfeet. Let's begin. The High Harpers kick us off. Do the High Harpers and the Guild have much beef in the game? I don't quite remember, to be honest with you. Greenwald, however, going on a good run here. Just go straight into a Guild player. Let's hang for now. Pass this over to Terradicia. Gotta love Terradicia, haven't you? There's Greenwald. Nice little cross into the box. Dara getting his second goal of the season. 2 minutes in and the High Harpers are 1-0 up. Fantastic start by them. Again now. Looking for the second assist. Only 4 minutes in. Terradicia now. Good cross into the box. Oof! Oh my god, we're really going for it. Green Lanterns? The High Harpers are absolutely throwing the pressure onto the Guild here early on. Oh, Anthony back passes it. Over to Terradicia. Terradicia with another shot. I'm not going to lie to you. I think Terradicia is one of my favourite players. I don't remember them in the game whatsoever. Gleeful Klong now. Terradicia. Good old Terradicia intersects. Over to Anthony. That's Terradicia. Fantastic pass from Terradicia, I've got to say. Over to Greenwald. Greenwald over to Anthony now. Good cross. Over Terradicia! Oh no, it's Branfos. Branfos with an absolute fantastic goal. Holy moly. Look at that, he didn't even have to think about it. Branfos, absolute fantastic half volley into the back of the net from outside the area. 10 minutes in and the High Harpers are 2-0 up. The Guild are sinking without trace. Greenwald now. With a good pass over to Arthas. Arthas now in the penalty area. Crosses it over to Dara. Dara nearly getting the second goal. Latham able to hold on to it though. That's a good attempt by the Guild there. Didn't quite end though. Geraldus now with the run. Opens Branfos out beautifully. Branfos! Oh, it's off the line! How did that not go in? Branfos with another fantastic attempt at goal. That should have been 3-0. Oh, Skeeve Stabwell is now on for Nika. After injury has forced him off. Oh, the Guild here have got an opportunity to fight back. Sledge Pettyfeet. Goes over the crossbar. That's a great chance for him to get back in the game. Completely scalped it. And oh my god, it sailed across the goal mouth. I don't know whose header that was because of the floodlight. Sledge Pettyfeet again. Sledge Pettyfeet is single-handedly trying to bring the Guild back into this game, but it's just not happening for him so far, is it? There's Pettyfeet again. Pettyfeet is everywhere. You've really got to be impressed at the work rate of him. There we go, half-time at the moment. You've got to say, in the first half of that half, it's been all the High Harpers for Guild trying their best to bring it back in. Not really sure if it's working out for them. I'm hoping maybe a little bit of a regroup at half-time. They can come up with a new tactic. The Guild kicking us off here over to that Georgian player. Gleeful Clonk really fighting to keep it in play there. Sends a good crossover, headed away, stab well. Picks up the ball from there, passes it back to Kerkez? I don't know if that's his name. But a Gleeful Clone. Greenwald now, removing the danger once and for all. They're stabbing out over the Petty Feet again, Petty Feet! Oh, the keeper keeps fumbling it as well. Which might be why he's trying so much, because like, he's going to stumble it into the back of the net eventually, surely. Oh, and a Q now! Laddie catches it with no problem. Oh, Terradicia! Oh, Terradicia hit the crossbar! Terradicia, what can they do? Hang fired again now. Shoots the ball over. Groundfrost nearly getting it in as well. Terradicia picks up the loose ball. Terradicia trying to find space. Crosses it over. Back to Anthony. Gleeful Clone gets rid of it. Greenwald keeps it in. Oof. Pelts it into the high Harper. Again. Oh, Gleeful Clone's really got a hard job keeping the ball in play from these bad passes he's getting. Croup now. But the Gleeful once again. Gleeful, great cross, you've got to say. Pettifree just unable to get it in. Alinda keeps it in. Back. Oh, there we go. Oleg getting a ball back. 62 minutes in. The Guild suddenly have a way back into this game. And it was the experience of Oleg Mamasaklisi. I think you pronounce that. Wonderful goal, you've got to say. He's sick of the nonsense. And suddenly the Guild have got a new lease of life in this game. Look at that, Starro, over to Oleg again. And Crew! Oh my goodness me! Immediately, the Guild are straight back into it. Oleg with the assist. Oleg has dragged the Guild up by the scruff of their neck in this game. Just a great pass. What a goal by Croupville. Absolutely unbelievable. And back on level footing all of a sudden. Alinda now. Over to Brownfalls. Brownfalls hoping to recreate a little bit of that magic he had earlier. Over to Artas. And it's headed in. Oh my god, Artas just hedged it over the crossbar. Donna now coming. Terradicia's coming off. The high Harpers are just throwing the match away, if that's the case. Flux now coming on for Skeeve Stabwell. Essius now. Indirect free kick. Oh my god, Donna just hedged a little bit wide. Well, loses the match to Donna. Loses the match, loses the fight to Donna. Donna keeping it quite nicely. Does a few step overs as well. Loses it in the end to who else but Oleg. Oleg does concede a corner, however. Essius with the corner. Donna, however. Oh no, it's cleared away. Sledge Pettifeet now by himself. He's got about five of the fucking Harpers to contend with. Mana's coming on for Artus. Oh, that's Oleg. Oh, Pettifeet! Oh, Pettifeet wins the corner. I think Pettifeet knew he was going to get out-wrestled on the ball then, so he kicked it into the defender to win a corner. Smart strategy. Flux now with the corner. Headed away. Groundfrost. Oh, sliding challenge from the Guild. And there we go, the end of the match. What I thought was going to be an absolute high Harper drubbing ended up being a fantastic, absolutely fantastic couple goals win back from the Guild. The spoils have been shared with high Harpers 2 for Guild 2. So there's no other matches to look at, is there? I suppose that's it. Let's just have a look at the league from here. And the Tiefling Grove would come away as victors up against Centrim. However, the Centrim would give it a jolly good go with... Oh my god, that was more of a keeper blunder than anything. Oh wait, no, that's Tiefling Grove who got the goal, wasn't it? Anyway, Mole would get, who knows, 4th goal of the season, I think, in the league itself. Centrim would fight back, however, with Saris with an absolute belter of a goal. But once again, we've said this before, we'll say it again. Too little, too late. Making it the Centrim 1, Tiefling Grove 2. Now let's have a quick look at the league itself. Room League Group A. At the moment, oh my god, look at this. Absolutely 4-horse race at the moment. Chris Yillick, Coulter Bow, Tiefling Grove, and Baldurs Gate, all of them level on points. Baldurs Gate weren't able to break into the promotional zone today because of other results and their go different. So we'll just have to see who the next match will be. Oh, we'll be looking at who? We'll be looking at Emerald Grove, I think we'll be looking up. Or the Underdark. See, now, if we're going by our list, it would be Emerald Grove, but I think I'm going to make a rule that it has to be 2 Faerun-based teams. So because we're up against the equip, it will in fact be the Underdark we'll be keeping an eye on next, I suppose. Anyway, let's look at League B. And looking at Faerun League B, not really a lot has changed, to be completely honest with you. The Absolute still top by 3 points at the moment. Tsar Palace still surprising me up in that zone at the moment. The High Harpers with their last minute blunder just outside as well. But look at this, for Guild and Avernus and Rivington all equal on points. This league, unless you're the Deep Gnomes, is going to be absolutely wide open. The next match we will be looking at, by the looks of it, I dare say it will be Rivington up against the Flaming Fist, unless we've seen them before. I don't remember. Anyway, we'll see when... I'm so very confused. We will see you when we see you. We'll leave it at that. Ta-ta, my friends.